Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here they come to the starting line. Out there on the 10C, the number 10 machine, we got Johnny Lewis, Greg Boyle on the 27, Kenny Coolbeth on the number 2, Andy Wallace, our very own, on the 22C, Garth Brow on the 12C, Sean McNary on the 17C, Dan McRoberts on the 25J. Ryan McRoberts on the number 30. Derek Hirsch on the number 8. Frankie Valentine on the 465, and Tom McRoberts on the 5. Looks like we're going to be 2 rows deep tonight here. You guys have time to pick your favorite riders now. Who's going to come home with the checker? Lots of competition here tonight. Let these guys get a hot lap, get their bikes warmed up. Bring them back around to their start positions and show them the green. All right, get us a hot lap. Get some heat in these machines. Here we go. Riders on their seats ready to go. Green means go. Here we go. Andy Wallace trying to shoot it out front. Getting her done. Battle. Andy Wallace bobbles all the way up to the top of the track. Battle up front between Johnny Lewis and Kenny Coolbeth, side by side. Top of turn 4. Here they come. Johnny Lewis hanging on to it. Kenny Coolbeth all over the left side of that motorcycle. Battle for position. Kenny Coolbeth gonna stick it out front, down the back chute. Johnny Lewis to the inside at 3. Here we go. Back and forth action for first place. Right underneath the flag stand they come. Here we go. Round in turn 2. Lewis to the top side. Kenny Coolbeth sneaking under. Out front, Coolbeth again. Here we go into turn 4. Kenny Coolbeth sideways out of 4, hugs the wall, coming down the front stretch. Side by side, battle for position. Lewis slides it in front of Coolbeth. Back and forth we go into turn 3. Coolbeth to the inside. It's around it. Battle back out of 4, side by side on the flag. These guys are pushing it to the limit here at the bull ring. Coolbeth out front, coming out of turn 2. Battle for 4th position. Tom McRoberts getting done. Coming into turn 3. Here we go out of turn 4. Your race leaders coming by the flag stand. Coolbeth still out front. Lewis looks to the inside of turn 2. Hangs it down low. Coolbeth maintains the front line. Into turn 3 they come. Coolbeth out of force, showing as the race leader. Lewis trying to put the pressure on as they head into turn 1. Lewis to the inside again out of turn 2, gets by Coolbeth. Coolbeth gonna sneak to the inside in turn 3. Out of turn 4 they come. Lewis hanging on to the lead underneath the flag stand. Greg Boyle, our very own SDTA local rider, hanging on to 3rd. Lewis walking the dog, heading into turn 3. Stretching it out front, coming out of turn 4. Down the front stretch they come. Lewis sideways, throwing it through turn 1. Coolbeth gonna try to find a way around. On the throttle, down the back chute they come. Race leader stretching the lead way out. Here they come, right past the grandstands. Lewis showing Coolbeth what's up. Coolbeth trying to figure it out. Lewis making his way around the track quite nicely tonight. Here comes Johnny Lewis, your race leader, right down the front stretch. Into turn 3, the leaders come. Almost a full straightaway advantage. White flag flies this time by. Lewis stretching out the lead one more time around. Kenny Coolbeth at 2nd. Greg Boyle still hangs on to 3rd. Halfway through the top of turn 3 and 4, here come your race winner, Johnny Lewis on a wheelie for 1st. Kenny Coolbeth will take 2nd. And here comes the 3rd place, Greg Boyle. Lots of racing action going on here at the Bull Ring this evening. That was a heck of a race. I hope you guys at home enjoyed that. I'm going to get a word with our winners just as soon as they get here and parked. That was a heck of a race. There goes your race winner, Johnny Lewis with the checkered flag. I'm gonna make my way down to the podium. We'll see what these guys have to say. That was a heck of a race from these gentlemen here. Here comes the race winner. You guys give him a hand as he goes by the stands. That was one heck of a race. Johnny Lewis, good job, buddy. I knew I'd see you here tonight, but I didn't know where, man. Going forward was really, really fascinating to see. Tell me what you saw out there.
And it's just a blast being able to, we pushed each other pretty good. He rubbed me the first lap, I rubbed him the second lap. We rub each other, but we're buddies. I'm not gonna hurt him. He's just, even if it was a national, it's dice, and that's the way it should be.
How was the racing service?
Oh, it was so much fun. Once we stopped our little cat and mouse game, I was able to kind of start working the track and find different lines. I've been making changes all day, and this is why we're here. This is why Sean puts this race on and has a nice pro class for us pros.
Your hard work paid off. Job tonight, sir. Very, very awesome. Mr. Coolbeth, on to you, sir. Heck of a race. Heck of a race. Tell us what you saw.
It was good. Actually, the first couple laps caught me off guard. It was a little greasy for me, and went into turn, I think it was turn 3, and just kept on skating, and kind of yelled at Johnny through my helmet. Woo! Kind of yelled at him, and it was good. It was all good, fun racing, and we got beat. So we're gonna try to make some changes and go on.
There you go, man. Well, thank you guys for being here. That was one heck of a race. And now on to Mr. Greg Boyle, our very own SDTA. I'll call him top dog, if you will. Greg, you were 3rd place with the pros, man. How's that feel?
That feels good. It was a good seat to watch these guys battling it out. It was a lot of fun. Fun race. Track was real nice. Everything worked out good. I'm just glad to be on the podium with a couple national number riders. So.
Yeah, you get your picture took. Maybe it'll show up on Facebook, and you can tell your friends.
Who knows?
Good job, Greg. See you guys. Okay, out next, guys, we've got Super Senior. It's number 2. On the 68, we got the 7Q. Klein on the 01. Scott Vickers on the 79. Gary McNary on the 17C. Ken Frederick on the 41. Rick Knoop on the 40. RJ Garlick on the 30. Rodney Crockett, number 29. John Rourke on the number 9R. Gary Barker on the 78. Dave Sutton on the 232. And last but not least, we have Pat Golly on the 85C. All right, we're getting these guys lined up on the starting line. 2 rows. Don't be fooled by the name of the class, Super Senior. It's that way for a reason. These guys know what they're doing out there. It's for fun, but there is some stiff competition. Riders on there ready. Green means go. Here we go. Eric McNary on the 17C gonna put it out front first, heading into turn 1. Hot on his tail with heat. Coming out of turn 2. Change for the lead. Gary McNary heading backwards. Riders down, red on the track. It'll be a complete start. No lap completed. Like the 78 of Gary Barker from where I'm standing. Down at the bottom of turn 2, he's got his motorcycle back up on its wheels. Got it fired and he's away. Sorry, that was the number 79 bike, Scott Vickers, down on the bottom of the track there. He's gonna go to the back row there, start on the 3rd row. Here we go. Riders hit their ready. One more time. Jump start. Number 68, Joe Baggett. And 41 looks like Ken Frederick. They'll go to the back line. They wanted to join their buddy, Scott Vickers, back there. All right, finally got up. Technical difficulties on the starting line. I promise we'll get this race underway at some point. Ready to go. Riders all nodding their heads. Here we go. Here comes the green. Thompson out. Got riders all over him. Side by side out of turn 10. Ted Thompson out front, the 40 of Rick Canoe, battling with the 58 for second. Eight laps. Here they come out of turn 2. Joe Baggett out, your leader. Here comes your race leader, Joe Baggett. Ted Thompson in third. Here they come again out of turn 4. Joe Baggett still leading. Ted Thompson in the 01 of Monty Klein in third. Round and round we go. Joe Baggett down the front stretch, stretching out, heading into turn 1. White flag this time by. One more time around. Stretching that lead way out. Joe Baggett putting in work here at the bull ring. Leading this pack. Coming out of turn 3 into turn 4. Looking at the victory flag. Checker flag in the air. Joe Baggett up on a wheelie for first place. Ted Thompson will take second and Monty Klein will take third. Mass confusion at the start of the race, but all in all, it ended up well, especially for Joe Baggett. Joe Baggett claiming his checkered flag, taking his victory lap. Family very proud of him over my right shoulder. Lots of noise being made. Rode his hiney quarters off tonight here at the bull ring. A very job well done. Savoring that checkered flag victory lap, comes around the corners a little slower, one-handed. Getting the job done here at the bull ring, son. How'd that feel, man?
Feel pretty good.
Looked pretty good.
Kind of jumped the gun a little bit there, but track's really good tonight. I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ first of all, and then I'd just like to thank the Southern Flat Track people for putting this together, having fan choice here. What a memory, you know.
They're making a lot of noise. They're very proud of you. Very good job. Over here on your hang on, your left. Sorry, it's a stupid truck driver. I thought he had you there for a minute, man. You put on a heck of a show there too.
Wow. I also want to thank the SDTA and the good Lord above, and choice. My family is watching all over the country, so it's been really great.
Yeah, very good.
Yep.
Very good ride. You got any other words?
No, that'll do it. Thank you very much. Happy.
Thank you, sir. Working. Fine. Congratulations, sir. How long have you been racing with us? 6 months, and you're on the podium. That's not too shabby, brother.
I'm working on it, bro.
It looks good from where I was standing.
What about Joe here? comes from the back of the pack and gets the whole shot almost. Amazing. Anyway, I'd like to thank Sean McNary. He puts on a hell of a show, and the Fans Choice TV. Thanks for being here. And I'd like to thank my girlfriend Karen for helping me out.
There you go. You got to thank her.
Yep. And hi to everybody out there in TV land, computer land.
And if you guys need any car and truck accessories, Monty runs the Auto Spa here in Ocala. He can spray bed liners and do all kinds of other cool stuff. So go help out his racing habit here. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, man. Good job. I'm kicking the podium. It's better than falling down the stairs. Up next, we got race number 3, Youth Open. Dalton Hauser out there on the 343. Logan Barber on the number 9. Max McNary on the 8. Bradley Clark on the 144. Jacob Coates on the 29. And Brady Murdoch on the number 47. They're ready to go. Logan Barber, jump. Got a couple riders itching for the green. Jump start. Somebody going to the back row and he ain't gonna be very happy. The number. It was Logan, baby. All right. Got this all figured out. Here we go one more time. There's the green. Good race. Out front, Jacob Coates going to try to set it up. Heading into turn 1. Dalton Hauser on the inside. Way out front he goes. Here he comes, your race leader out of turn 4, the 343. Dalton Hauser, second place. The 9. Barber, Jacob Coates in third. Coates with his hands full. Coming out of turn 3. Overtaken by Max McNary. Coming out of turn 4. They're way out front. Logan Barber in second, coming out of turn 3. Max McNary, third place, coming out of turn 4, right past the flag stand. Little bobble got on the gas a little bit too early in turn. He saves it. Here they come out of turn 4. Dalton Hauser way out front. Playing tour guide here at the bull ring, showing the way. The pack is way behind. White flag in the air this time by. Here comes your race leader, Dalton Hauser on the 343. Way on home back there. Here comes second place, Logan Barber. Third place, Max McNary. Checkered flag waves on the 343 machine of Dalton Hauser, your race winner. Here comes second, Logan Barber. Third place, Max McNary on the number 8 gets it. Sometimes it's a little sketchy walking out here. Here's your race winner, Dalton Hauser, bringing it to the podium, 343. I think we could call him Rocket Ship. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
You like had a straightaway and a half advantage over these guys, man. You were getting it done out there, kid.
Yeah, just trying my best and stuff.
You did really, really good. You ready for your next one?
Yeah, I just want to thank my mom and dad and everybody that's behind me and H&B Cycles and everybody.
Very good. You look good out there. Next, we're on to Logan Barber. Fast kid, place. He's unstrapping his helmet. He'll be for the camera. So you put on a heck of a ride out there. What do you think?
That's for sure. I didn't have enough for Dalton, but trust me, I'll give them heck next time. I want to thank Barbers and everybody behind me. Thanks, Jimmy, for the bike, everything. I couldn't have done it even better. We tweaked my suspension today, got it right on point. I've never ran like this before, and trust me, 3D boys, I'm coming after you guys.
Okay, well, I got a question for you. The steady, stiff competition. What happened at the start, the first start?
Oh, you know, I let that clutch out. I had that thing wide open, started gripping too much. It happens. I came from the back all the way to second, so I'm pretty proud of that corner. I was already in second.
Good man. Good job, Lo. You did really good, buddy. Max McNary. What's up, kiddo? Good job. What do you think?
Thank you. I was trying to do my best, try not to make too many mistakes, but I couldn't catch Logan. He's going pretty good tonight.
He was a little bit fast tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming for them, the H&B boys, huh? I guess you got your hands full, too. You're usually up front.
Oh, yeah.
You made it to the podium, man. Good job.
Thank you.
How was the track?
It's good. It's rough.
It's rough. It's good. All right. That makes sense. Good job, guys. Okay, out on the track next at the start line, we got our Pee Wee beginner class on the number 99 machine. Ryan Webb on the 3X, we got Peyton Pitts. Hunter Floyd's on the 55. Demi Williamson is on the 13. Kevin Harmon out there on the 5. Gavin Floyd on the 22. Natalie Nelson on the number 6. Nelson on the 1. Pit crews are out there on the track making sure the racers' bikes are all ready to go. And final pointers. Here we go. Here goes the green and they're off. Got a crash. Rider down on the start line. Tried to take off a little too quick. We'll have to get him slowed down, and we'll restart this thing. This feller's back around the track there and get him lined back up. Give him one more shot. Okay, here they go. Green light on. Peyton Pitts out front. Hunter Floyd right behind him. Got some racing going on. Demi Williamson coming up quick from the front to the back to the front, all the way up to second on the outside out of turn 4. Boy, she's a rocket ship. She's a coming, boys. Gonna run him down for first place. I don't think she lifts in the corner. She just goes for it up on that wall. Here she comes. Here comes your leader, Mr. Peyton Pitts on the 3X. Demi Williamson getting it in second. She wants it, boys. She wants it. I don't know if she's going to be able to run down the leader, but man, she's a coming quick. Third place, Ryan Webb on the number 99 machine. I don't think she's left the corner. She's a getting it. She doesn't even put her foot down. That's how good she is. She don't have to put her foot down in the corner. She's just a-going. John Lewis and Kenny Coolbeth better watch out because this girl's fast. She doesn't lift and she doesn't put her foot down. Enough said. Looks like the 99 Orion Webb finally got around her, though. White flag in the air this time by. There's your race leader, Peyton Pitts. Checkered flag waves. Peyton Pitts gets it on the 3X. Here comes second, Ryan Webb, and Demi Williamson will get third. Vintage Light, you guys are next. Vintage Light, you guys are next. Motorcycle. You won, buddy. Good job, man. You checked out like a ship.
Thank you.
You look good out there. You got anything you want to say?
No.
You want to say thank you, Mom and Dad, for bringing me, or thank you, Marion County Speedway and SDTA, for giving me such a cool place to race and win at?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, good job, buddy. And you were fighting. You had a hard battle over there with that little missy over there on the third, but you finally got around her. How'd you do it?
Well, I just had to get the inside and hit the gas before she did.
Spoken like a true professional. Sounds like he knows what he's doing. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Can I ask you a question? Do you ever lift on that throttle, or you just hold it wide open the whole way around the track?
I hold it wide open.
I thought so. And you don't have to put your foot down because you're so cool.
No.
No, you're not so cool. I think you're so cool. You look good out there. Good job, okay? All right, congratulations, guys. Okay, sitting out here on the start line, we got our vintage light class. Sitting out there on the number 0 machine, we got Dan Mooney. John Askew is out there on the 50. Rick Knoop on the 40. John Tunstall on the 36. Ray Delaxo is on the 8C. Mike Metzler out there on the 28. Dalton Payne on the 7D. Gary Boyle, 73C. Jeremy Lanier on the 813. Ken Knoop on the 14. Dennis Graves on the 48. And Joe Calavito on the number 18 machine. Some of these bikes require handheld starters, so that's what you're seeing going on out there. Got a little special machine they stick in the side of it, pull the trigger, and it goes. And then some of them are push started, as you can very well see. Sounds like everybody's got them fired up. Waiting on the green, starting them off. Here we go. Got a little tangled up coming out of the flag stand. They got him up and going. Got some racing action down the backstretch, battling for position. Here they come out of turn 4. The leader almost, Ray DeLaxo, almost came over the handlebars, held on to it, and held on to his lead as well. He's riding. Third place at 36 at John Tunstall. Here they come out of turn 4. DeLaxo got his hand. That number 5. Tunstall trying to move up the stretch, looking at that second place spot, thinking it's his. Got to make a move. Sit down low. DeLaxo hanging on to second. Pass for the lead by the number 95. Here comes Tunstall on the outside, getting past DeLaxo. Down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4 we come. Tunstall's moving. Second ain't good enough. He wants that first place spot. There he goes to the high side. Side by side down the back chute. The 95's gonna hang on to it. Here they come out of 4. Drag race down the front stretch. Got a new contender working his way on up front there, the number 40 of Rick Canoe. Twisting and turning, here they come out of 4. Tunstall gets her done at the white flag, new race leader. Canoop's on his tail, wants that first place win spot. To the inside goes the number 40 of Rick Canoop, trying to get it done. Here's the checkers. John Tunstall gets it done for your race winner. Rick Canoop will take second. Up next, we got Pee Wee Intermediate. John Tunstall, congratulations, sir. That was a heck of a ride, man. It was hard to call that race. A lead change back and forth. It was hard to tell who was going to win, man, but you brought it home. How's that feel?
Feels great.
Good job out there. You got any words for the fans?
I'd just like to thank my dad, Malcolm, from Sid Cycles, for building me such a great Ducati.
Very nice. It looks good out there on the track. You had some stiff competition on either side of you. It could have been anybody's race, man, but you got that thing. Mr. Canoop, tell us what you saw from your seat.
I saw a lot of traffic for starters. Yeah, we had a great time, man. We had a lot of fun tonight. The track's in great shape. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, Woody Kyle, Bill LeBrie, my brother Ken, Dan Hockett. They all been working their butts off in the pits tonight for me.
Very good. It's nice to have close family that are pit members too, man. You look good out there, buddy. Good job. And you, sir, it looked like you might have won once or twice out there, too, to the front, man. It was too close to call up until the very end, man. Tell us what you saw.
Tough racing, just the way we love it.
You had a good time out there, obviously.
Oh, I had a great time. Have to thank the Hammerbacks and Doug Howard for getting us out here this week. Really appreciate it, guys.
There you go. Thank you very much. Good racing, guys. Hey, out here next we got Pee Wee Intermediate. Riders are ready. Here's the green. Looks like we had us another jump start. I don't think they see the red light on. Get them slowed down. They want it too bad. We'll have to go another lap around. There was a jump start. Getting these kiddos lined back up here. A lot of confusion. We'll get it straightened out here. Give them the green again. Riders ready. Here's the green, and here they go. Oh, squarely the line. They all want it bad. Here they go down the back chute. Jaden Turner way out front. Battle for second into turn one. They're riding hard. Almost look like Coolbeth and Lewis out there for that second place spot. Pee Wee Intermediate class, here comes your leader. It's like the number 4 will get second, Gabrielle Da Silva. They're still battling, that coming out of turn 2 down the back stretch. 66 of Cody Holmes trying to hang on to that second place hard fought spot. He's out front now. Here comes the race leader, 37, Jaden Turner. These little riders are out there giving it their all. Out of turn 4, the leader comes. Healthy lead heading into turn 1. Still got us a battle for second, it looks like. White flag in the air this time by. One more time around to go. Still got a battle for second. Oh, rider down. Rider down, rider down, rider down. Back up. Tough kid. Track officials are on scene, checking it out. Gonna pick the bike back up. That's the number 4, Gabrielle Da Silva. That was the last lap. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call this one done. Give the 37 the victory lap. Here comes the winner. Way out there, how'd that feel?
Great.
I gotta go underneath your helmet so they can hear you. You got any words for the fans?
No.
You're having fun out there. You're pretty fast.
I know.
All right, good for you. And you had a battle going on with the number the 4. How was that?
Fun.
Did you go down out there, or was that somebody else?
That was somebody else.
Okay, so you made it up to second. How about that?
Fun.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Hey, Connor, you did pretty good for third, man. What do you think?
Good.
You want me to leave you alone? All right, buddy. Good job. Race open beginner. Okay, we got open beginner out there. 79 Scott Baker, 75 Mike Springer, 0 Dalton Payne, 94 Tim Gurnock, Ryan Clark on the 5, Cody Mearder on the 813, 416 Dan Crenshaw, Bryce Murdoch on the 77, and Derek Barner on the number 10. Here we go. And there's the grain, and they're off. Scott Biggers out front. Derek Barner coming from the back all the way up to third on that number 10, 12 years old. Takes the high line, makes it to second at the top of turn 3 and turn 4 on the gas. Here they go. Scott Biggers, race leader. Derek Barner in second. Ryan Clark in third. Barner getting around him. Good job coming out of turn 2. Up and coming AMA Pro. I guarantee it. Number 10, Derek Barner. You guys will hear that name down the road, along with some of these other young boys we got out here riding. Here he comes on the number 10. Scott Biggers in second. Dalton Payne in third. Mike Springer back and forth making his moves, trying to work his way out to the front. Sideways out of 4, your race leader, Derek Barner. Derek Barner on the throttle, owning it here at the bull ring. Getting around a slow rider. Here they come. Scott Vickers still in second. Dalton Payne still in third. Dalton Payne looking to the inside, trying to make a move on Vickers. Vickers hanging on down the back stretch. White flag this time by. One more time around. Derek Barner handling his business here at the bull ring. Here comes your leader. Your winner, Derek Barner on the 10. Whoa! Ryder down. Dalton Payne and Matt Springer down. Got crossed up coming out of 4. Bill.
Okay. Well, not a good ending, but a fantastic race before that. Number 10, we got on the podium here tonight. Another one on the podium. The brothers are going crazy. What do you have to say?
It was a good race. It's a pretty good track. Had fun.
Just pretty good? You guys practically own this place. He's never this quiet, truthfully. Usually you can't get him to shut his mouth. All right, great job, number 1. How about you?
A lot of fun. Beats bowling any night of the week.
Sure does beat bowling. Thank you. And 3rd place, Ryan Clark. Great job.
Thank you. The track was great tonight. It's not really the way you want to get a podium, but it happens. And I'd just like to thank my sponsor, Northgate Animal Clinic, and the Stallings family for selling me this great machine here.
Thank you to the North Bay Animal Clinic. Thank you. Great job. Great race, you guys.
All right, everybody. While our announcement is tending to our injured riders, I'll do the best I can to fill in for him. All right, our next group of guys, group of race is going to be our Pro-Am singles, race number 8. Should be coming out. We got a little behind here. We'll get caught back up. Should be Johnny Lewis, number 10, coming to the line first. Kenny Coolbeth on the number 2 machine, going to be lining up beside Johnny Lewis and Mick Roberts in the 25J. '22C Andy Wallace, the 87 of Mr. Smith, the 5 of Tim McRoberts, 12C of Greg Boyle, or I'm sorry, Gary Brown, and the 27C of Greg Boyle. Get them lined up and get them started again. Hey, Brian's back, you guys. I'm going to turn it back over to him.
Hey, it's Dalton Payne, the 00. He's coherent, and they're checking on Mike Springer too. But everybody's coherent, so we'll give you news as it happens. Not sure how Mike Springer's doing. I didn't make it over there, but the paramedics are checking on him. Getting back into race mode now after that. You know, we're all a family here at the SDTA, and when one goes down, we all kind of pitch in to make sure they're all right. So it's all good now, I guess, and we'll get back to this racing. Thank you, Mr. Cleary, for filling my shoes while I was absent. Pro-Am single race. Lots of action. In case you guys are wondering what's going on, we're waiting for our first responder to come back out to the racetrack after that crash during the last race. So we don't want to let these guys run around without any supervision. So we're waiting for John to finish up back there in the back, and then we'll turn them loose. The medic has returned, so we will get this thing underway. I guess we could appropriately say, gentlemen, start your engines. Sorry, NASCAR. Not yet. The anticipation is now high, waiting on that green light. Here we go. Andy Wallace sticks it out front. Andy came to play. Way out front, our very own Andy Wallace. Leading the pros, here comes Lewis. Sliding around the inside on that 10. Puts the skids on Andy. Here comes. And bubbling everywhere, and they're going fast and up. Here we go. Out of turn 4, Andy Wallace still hanging on. Garth battling. Johnny Lewis, here comes Coolbeth. Heading to the front. Coolbeth to the inside, outside of Wallace. Lewis out front still. Garth Brown did some wrenching. He's riding good now. Wallace hanging on to third. Coolbeth hot on his tail. Down the back chute they go. Making contact in the middle of the pack. Cameraman gets some good angles here on the front stretch. For all you folks at home, he's right there on the wall. You guys should be enjoying that. Here comes Lewis right by the lens. Andy Wallace doing a good job holding off Coolbeth. Coolbeth gonna sneak to the inside. Gasses and goes. Here they come. Track looks a little rough. I see helmets bobbling. Coolbeth trying to put moves on Wallace. Wallace holding him off. Lewis way out front, your race leader. Half a straightaway, a lead advantage. A lot of action in the middle of the pack. Battling for position. Just got past Garth Brown for second. Setting his sights on Johnny Lewis. Coolbeth hot on his tail. I'm sorry, that didn't happen. Here comes Coolbeth around Wallace on the inside. White flag in the air. Wallace on the throttle. He's hanging on to it. Coolbeth gonna bob down. Wallace on the throttle. Here comes the race winner, Johnny Lewis. Guard Brow. Andy Wallace for third. Nice. Addition for that third. Shabby racing these pros. You guys give these guys a round of applause. They put on a heck of a show. There was racing going on all over the racetrack, not just at the front. We had battles in the middle, battles in the back, and battles up front. Loved my homie. That's a win in my book, brother. I'll get back to it. Here comes the race winner. Too shabby. Johnny, you missed a know what's going on, man. What's up?
That's the plan, right? Just try to get some good starts, and I had some fun by myself just learning the track again, because it's you know, after all these amateur kids and everybody runs, the track changes, and you have to adapt to it. So it's perfect. I love amateur race, local racing.
Apparently you're good at what you do because you look professional out there, man. It's awesome. And this guy was hot on your tail there for a minute there, but he was doing battle with Mr. Wallace back there, and man, there was racing all over the racetrack. Mr. Brown, tell us your story.
Well, I've had the flu all week, and I high-sided and got run over a couple weeks ago at Land O'Lakes Dirt Devils, and I'm just recuperating. These guys, young guys, wear me out.
Hey, you were putting a hurting him out here, man. He said he's broken. He's still out here riding, man. That's awesome. Good job for you. You put on a heck of a show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, too, man. Nice facility, nice organization.
We really appreciate that. Good job. And now back to Wallace. Sorry, guys, but I'm pretty proud of this guy right here. He was hanging with the big dogs today, man. Good job, buddy.
Thank you, thank you. It was a fun ride for sure.
So we'll see you on Fan Choice TV even more now, right?
Hopefully, yes.
Yeah. Andy Wallace, SDTA, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, guys. Good job. Awesome ride. Awesome ride. Connor Williamson, where are you? You need to be on the starting line. Connor Williamson. Is Connor coming? Riders are ready. Waiting on that green light. Here we go. Pee-wee expert. Green light is on, and here we go. Logan Barber trying to get out front. Max McNeary getting the job done in turn 1. Derek Barner on the inside takes it out of 2. Derek Barner, your race leader. Max McNeary second. Logan Barber third. Here they come out of turn 4. Single file into turn 1. Derek Barner showing the way. Max McNeary second. Logan Barber third. Jacob Coates in 4th. Down the front stretch to Coates. Logan Barber looking to make a move, coming out of second on Max McNeary. Looking for a faster way around the racetrack. That third place bike, Logan Barber. Logan Barber gonna try the high line, coming out of 2. Here comes your race leader, Derek Barner, number 7, way out front. Healthy lead advantage. Here come Logan Barber trying to creep up down the front stretch. Max McNeary hanging on. Derek Barner got that number 7 machine just a singing. White flag this time by. Looking for the checkered next time around. Here comes your winner, sideways out of 4, underneath the checkered flag, Derek Barner, number 7. Logan Barber gonna try to put it up high. Not happy with the third place, shaking his head. Max McNeary will take second. Logan Barber hanging on to third. Comes your race winner. I'm gonna change his name to Rocket Ship. I keep telling him that. I just happened. What do you think?
Yeah, track was pretty good, I think. I wish I had a little bit more competition.
Whoa, big words from the number 7. Whoa, any challengers? I don't know. Max sitting there, he's looking pretty good this year. And this one right here, I know what you were doing from the last race, giving it back to him, man. Did you see any of the race while you were out front, sir?
No, not really.
Oh, so you're kind of bored up there on the seat, huh?
Yeah.
It's like watching a bad drive-in movie show, huh?
Yep.
All right, well, good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. Max McNary, you're coming right along, sir. Getting not too shabby.
I feel bike's running great.
Dad said you've been working on your own bike now. Looks like that's working out a lot better for you since you took over.
Yeah, that's right.
Love you, Dad. How was the racetrack?
It's good.
All right, look good out there, buddy. Good job. Congratulations. Logan Barber, I seen you shaking your head on the checkered flag lap. You weren't happy with that, were you? What happened?
I don't know. Max just ran a good race that time, and I was trying, but I gave it all I got.
Hey, did you stick your finger in a light socket?
No.
You wait till you see on TV what your hair looks like right now. You're going to be mad at me, but I love you very much, kid. Good job. It's only, your mom's going to laugh too. All right, up next, we got our Mad Dog class. Doug Howard on the X. Tim Gunlock on the 94, Ken Frederick on the 41, Matt Tucker on the 332, Bryce Murdoch on the 2, Pete Butler on the 144 and on the 416, we got Dan Crenshaw. A false start on the line. He's gonna go for it. We're going, we're staying green. Got the number 94 machine at 10 Gunlock up front. Doug Howard trying to run him down, heading into 4. Battle for 3rd, bottom of turn 3. Here we go, side by side, racing action. Doug Howard on the number X machine taking over. Battle for 3rd still ensued. Got ahead of him on the back stretch. Let's see what happens when we go into turn 3. He's hanging on to it. The number 41 of Ken Frederick out there in 3rd. Here comes your leader, Doug Howard. White flag in the air, one more time to go. Out front. Checker flag flies. Doug Howard, your winner, the 94 Tim Gunlock. Will take second. Ken Frederick will take third. Mad Dog. Mad Dog. That looks pretty good. Not too bad in the crowd class, huh?
Stock 100 is having a good time.
Pretty good out there with that X on it. It's easy to find you with that X on there.
Yeah, I gotta thank Mister for my help.
I didn't even have to wear my glasses. I just knew where you were by that number plate there. Thank you very much. And you, sir, not too shabby yourself. What do you think?
Hey, man, it was fun. Just thinking about Mike Springer and, you know, Mr. Payne couldn't be out here either, so I kind of got lucky with this second place. But I'm thinking about those guys. Hope everything's okay.
Have you talked to him since I left over there? Is everything okay?
Mike's doing pretty good, and I think they're checking Dalton out. So I think maybe a collarbone.
I think maybe a collarbone on Mike. I didn't want to say anything and invade his privacy, but, you know, since you brought it up.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll keep both those guys in prayers and stuff, and thank you for your well wishes. Ken, how you doing over here? Sitting on the podium, feel pretty good?
Yeah, not too bad for an old man, huh?
Yeah, and you're on TV too. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
There you go, third place, Ken Hendrick. Very good. Yeah, I'll take that. It's the first time we got our opening immediate riders out here. 28, Aaron Crockett, 7Q, Walter Bevins, Jeremy Orr on the 22A, Matt Fuller on the 627, Brian Anderson on the 33, Matt Tucker on the 53. The 34 is Zach Barber, Scotty Coates on the number 65, Joshua Smith on the number 8, Monty Klein on the 01, Dylan Hauser on the 3. John Tunstall on the 36, Ryan Clark on the 5, Lauren Howell on the 177, and Jeremy Lanier on the 813. Riders are ready. Here we go. Here's the grain. Up on a wheelie. Out front. The night. Crockett. Scotty Coates putting the move on Jeremy Orr on the outside. Battle for third, heading into 3. Scotty Coates getting it done for 3rd place. These bikes are being clocked at 56 miles an hour. That's pretty interesting, considering my 13-year-old kid's out there in 3rd place. Battle for 3rd, and so Scotty Coates hanging on to it. Jeremy Orr trying to run him down. Slide for first, coming out of 3. Top of 4, here they come. New race leader, Aaron Crockett. These bikes are out here running almost 60 miles an hour on a quarter mile. Coates gonna try to find an inside line to see if he can get around the number 94 machine. White flag in the air. Coates wants it bad, gonna try the outside. Hangs on to 3rd, not too shabby. We'll let the scorers call that one. And if anybody decided that they needed to borrow a generator, Johnny Lewis sure would appreciate it if you brought back to his camper. I hope that you asked first, but apparently that didn't happen, so it's a Honda generator. It belongs to Johnny Lewis. If you borrowed it, I guess that'll be okay. If you didn't, we can we can take care of that too, but please be kind enough to return it. Don't get caught with it. We're a family track out here, and we don't tolerate such antics here at the bull ring, so Johnny Lewis would like his generator back. Thank you very much. Too shabby, Mr. Crockett. You look good out there, brother.
I'm almost 50 years old.
Hey, I couldn't tell behind the helmet. You look good, man. You fought your way up front and hung on to it. Good job.
I got to talk about something. My dad's here tonight. He's 80 years old, and he can't wait to get out to the races.
Very good.
And he helps us out, man. He's awesome. My brother's here tonight. He push start me. What a great group of guys. I got to give thanks to all of them and my buddy Mike Kyle.
Very good, and you made your family proud. Good job. And you, sir, changing bikes and all that and throwing me off and stuff. What bike were you supposed to be on?
I was on my 7Q.
That's what it was. Okay.
I'm having a little problems with it right now, and I didn't have any lap times on this, so I'm doing pretty good.
Not bad for 2nd place. It's cool. I'm like, and there goes the number 94, and we're on TV, and I didn't know what to say, but tell everybody your name so they know.
Walt Bevins.
There it is, Walt Bevins. He's done
7Q.
7Q. He's done good all night, so congratulations, Walt. Good job. And over here, Mr. Scotty Coates in 3rd, fought his way up and hung on to it. Good job, buddy. Words for the fans?
Thanks. I want to thank Shades of Beauty and Charlie at One Cycle Parts for helping me.
How old are you out here riding this 250 running with these grown men?
13 years old.
13 years old, not too shabby if I say so myself. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Love you. He lives at my house. Good job, guys. I got to talk to one of these guys over here real quick. Any plans for this evening, sir?
Keep it upright. That's the main goal.
What's the first plan of the evening? Good start, not jump start, right, buddy? I love you.
Can't win from the back line.
Can't win from the
Joe
line. All
back.
right, I'll be hoping for you. All right, good job, buddy. Good luck, guys. Jump start Jones, everybody. These are our open vintage racers. Ward Jones out there on the 66. Mike Metzler on the 28. Joe Calavito on the 18. Mike Kyle on the 19. Ray DeLaxo on the 8C. John Rourke on the 9R. And the 36 is Stuart Ray. Riders at there, ready. Here we go. Green light. 19 gonna go out front first. Mike Kyle. Battle for second. Almost comes out the seat, hangs on to it. Here Ward Jones comes on the outside out of 4. Battle for second. Mike Metzler hanging on to it. Ward Jones gonna try to shoot to the inside. Thread the needle. Metzler gaining advantage down the back stretch all the way up to 3rd. Little too hot, had to lead off. Mike Kyle trying to hang on. Competition on both sides. Ward Jones out front, Metzler to the outside. Kyle on the inside. Ward Jones leading the left down the front stretch. Metzler hot on his heels. Oh, rider went down. That's the 19 of Mike Kyle. He's up, he's okay. Here they come. Ward Jones out front, still your race leader. The 28 of Mike Metzler. In second. 3rd place is now Joe Calavito, the number 18. Metzler trying to battle into turn 3. Ward Jones hanging on. Metzler at the white flag. Sneaks out front. What's going to happen down the back stretch? Half a lap. Metzler's trying to stretch it out even farther to secure the win. Here comes Jones. Jones going to try to whack it back down. Nope. Checkered flag. Mike Metzler gets it. Ward Jones second. Kyle Levito will take third. Mike Metzler, congratulations, sir. You put the moves on Mr. Jones there at the end, man. That was pretty good.
He didn't make it easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, you were all over his rear end there, and no pun intended, but man, you did a good job getting around him finally.
Yeah, well, he's a good racer, and I always like to race with him. It's always good, clean fun. Ward's a good guy. I like him a lot.
I actually love him, but in a friendship, family kind of way. But good job tonight. Ward, good job on that start, man. You looked really, really good out there. You didn't jump, buddy. That's where I was going with that. But, man, he got you right there at the end. I thought you had it locked down, man.
No, there's never lockdown, not with them guys.
Hope floats, you know.
Yeah.
Good job, though, man. You look good out there, buddy. Good job. Joey Calavito. What's up, buddy? Good job, man.
Thank you.
Not too shabby out there. Looked like you were going to make a couple moves for the head to the front over there next to your buddy there, but, you ended up third. Not too bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good.
You'll take it home, won't you? All right, good job, man. Good race, guys. Oh, hang on.
I'd like to thank Royal Sherbet for letting me ride his 360 tonight. It was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it.
Good man. Thank you very much. Sir.
Just want to shout out to my wife who's watching on Fans Choice TV from Detroit.
Doesn't she sell like lotion and stuff too?
Yeah.
So if you guys need some, what is it?
Mary Kay.
Mary Kay, C. Ward's wife. She's really good at selling it. She gave me a manicure at Daytona last year, and I need another one, but she's really good at it. Good job. Hey, if anybody drives a blue Tacoma, can you please come over to the score tower real quick? Thank you. Okay, folks in the stands and folks at home, last race of the at the bull ring this evening. Final race of the evening. Hey, all the riders are ready. Waiting on that green light. Here we go. Scotty Coates gonna battle for the lead into turn one. Jeremy Orr out front, Coates in second, Hauser at third. Here they come out of four. You got brothers side by side, Dalton Hauser and Dylan Hauser battling for third. The 343 and the number 3. Here comes your race leader, Jeremy Orr on the 22. Scotty Coates in second. Dalton Hauser in third. Here they come out of four, Coates to the outside. Gonna try the inside this time to get by him. Orr hanging on to the lead. Here they come. Halfway through. Little bobble on the backside. Here comes Coates on the inside. Gas and go. Drag race. Coates front. Lead change. Scotty Coates, your new race leader. Gonna stretch it out down the backstretch. Here they come out of four. 3 more times around. Laying it low and flinging it sideways, heading into turn 1 and 2. Stretching out now. Flexing some muscle on the backstretch. Your race leader, Scotty Coates. Coming out of 4. White flag flies. 1 more time to go. Jeremy Orr in a distant second. Dalton Hauser in third. 2 more turns and this race is over. Checker flag waves. Scotty Coates gets it. Jeremy Orr will take second and Dalton Hauser will take third. Final race of the evening. Scotty getting that flag situated, take his victory lap. Big round of applause. I bet you're glad you didn't give up on starting this bike now, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
You made your mama proud. Good job, man. He had you all the way, and you finally figured out a fast way to get around him, and then you stretched out on him. Good job.
Thanks. Yeah, he's pretty fast. Enjoy riding with him.
Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, you, Mom, Dina, Richard, Brandy, David, Grandpa.
Whose bike you riding?
Charlie Shepard, Orange Cycle Parts, thank you.
Charlie Shepard helps us out a lot. He does all the maintenance on this thing, so a big shout out to Charlie Shepard. And by the way, Charlie has another bike for sale. If you see how fast this one is and you want one, it's a Honda 500. I was supposed to mention it earlier, but I forgot, so love you, Charlie. All right, good job, Scotty. I'll see you in the pit area. Dude.
Thanks. It was rough out there.
Have you raced with us before?
No, first time at this track.
Where do you usually race at?
District 6 in PA.
Oh, cool. So you're a PA kid. That's cool. Do you know Johnny Lewis? He's from PA. That's cool, man. You look good out there, buddy. I'm glad you joined us. Is this just a one-time occurrence, or are you going to be with us here and there?
Supposed to go to DuQuoin, but since that got canceled, heard about this race, decided to come down here.
Might as well come to Florida. Huh? You going to Daytona?
I'm going to be helping out Derek Hirsch.
Okay, cool.
So not riding.
We're glad to have you, man. Good ride out there. Good ride. Superman, what's up? Superman Dalton Hauser, buddy. Good job. You got a third.
Yeah, I just rode my best and rode my heart out and tried my best. They got bigger bikes, but, you know, excuses are excuses, and just tried my best.
Being on a 125 is not too shabby with what you did. You did really good out there. You should be really proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself, but I just want to thank my mom, my dad, and everybody behind me, and thanks, guys.
Good man. Good job out there, buddy. All right. Good job, guys. Hurry up, Jacob Coates. Hey, on behalf of the SDTA and Marion County Speedway and all you and Fan TV Choice I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I screwed that all up. Fan Choice TV. Thanks for joining us. The AMA, you guys are great. One more picture. Hang on.
Thank you.
You guys have safe travels. On your way home, those of you going to Daytona, we wish you the best of luck. And you guys are welcome to come out here anytime. Thank you very much and have a good night.